All right, and we're back. The group is heading back to Small Grove after making decent work of the goblin invasion that the city had to deal with. Able to rescuing two of the captives that were taken there and defeating a large beast that the goblins had managed to summon before the group had arrived there, along with their new miniature army of even more zombies and skeletons. They have made their way back to Small Grove. Um, can everybody give me a perception check if they do so kind?
Sure.
Blatantly.
Hey, 17.
Diana, Daisy
I
got
have a plus
19.
10 and I got a 12.
Oof. Oof.
11.
11. All right. So everyone got the DC was 10. You guys are fine. You guys hear this in the distance. As you get closer and closer to the city, you can see and you can even begin to feel some of the raindrops getting on you. This massive thunderstorm that seems to be encompassing the area.
Like just this area?
Not just this, with your 12, hard to make out.
Look, rain.
I don't like this.
Hmm.
All right, let's
Little
just.
rain never hurt anybody.
All right, fine. Let's go. All right, and bada bing and bada boom. You guys have made your way back into the city. Oh my god, wrong one. Uno. God.
That's not the city.
You can see people
Look,
are
the city's
rushing.
gone.
You can see that people are rushing to get inside and getting cover, putting the animals back in to the farms and into their homes. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna head straight for City Hall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recommend Daisy leave all of her minions
No,
outside.
they're coming
Just
with me.
outside.
Daisy, would you like to stay out here with them?
No. They can come inside. They're well behaved. See? David, sit down. And he just watches David just plops down.
Now
Okay.
tell him to stay.
Fine. I'll wait outside in the rain, in the cold, but it's fine. We'll be out here playing dragon chess.
How about they stay and play Dragon Chess and you come with us?
I'm not having them stay outside.
But they were gonna stay outside with you. What difference does it make?
Or we could all just go in.
She wasn't particularly thrilled last time we got in there.
But I don't want something happening to them.
Okay.
They'll be fine. They're well behaved. Now let's go. He just like starts walking.
Yeah, we'll head for City Hall.
Okay. You guys have decent passive perception. All of you have decent passive perception. Wow. You guys notice, along your way, there are a few people rushing into the northernmost building, up here.
I still just see the cave.
Same.
Really?
Same. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I'm gonna try refreshing. Oh, there
I
it
did
is.
refresh. Oh, there it is.
I was about to say, I was like, it's been there for a minute.
I didn't have to refresh, but whatever you did there worked for me.
I didn't touch anything.
Now, where are they rushing into?
This topmost building here.
The holy place.
Damn, that's crazy. So we're gonna go inside here, right?
No, we're headed for town hall.
Yeah. Town hall's where we go.
Okay, you guys go in. Daisy begrudgingly tells all of her little army, "Now y'all behave. Now, don't let anyone touch you. All right, all right." You guys all go in.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
You guys go in there, and you can see there are a few just of the more common folk have gone in there just trying to get shelter from the storm. And you can see the town leader, Michaela, looking at all of you. "Oh, well, you're back. So I'm guessing it's done. We saw two of them scurry back to their home, but what of the other two?"
They did not make it. They were already dead when we arrived.
Shame. You have done my town a great service. We are in your debt.
Yeah, there was a bunch of goblins in there summoning not so great things.
You just hear a voice in your head, Van. "Don't refer to them as things. That's rude."
Well, you're a thing, aren't you?
You just hear Michaela, "Excuse me."
You are excused. Go away.
"Excuse me." That's Michaela talking to you.
The town mayor. Not the voice in your head.
Yes.
You can just see her looking at you. "I offer you a night's stay. The roads are borderline unable to be traveled. The storm appeared shortly after you left." "So please, go to the tavern, say that town leader Michaela is allowing you to stay the night. I do recommend you leave your additional team members outside."
Yeah. Quick question before we do that.
"Yes."
We saw a good chunk of the town heading to some building, just like while we
On
were
the north
coming
edge
in.
of town.
Yeah, we were just wondering what the deal is with that.
The It's what we call the holy place. There's a history behind this town, and well, it's only about a decade old now. Um,
What
um,
history is that?
a lightning storm fell upon our city, and well, we believed that the god Cord, the one who controls storms and the weather, had found anger with us for some reason. So, after taking a few months to rebuild, we created that place as a offering to him, allowing him to guide our city, to give us, I guess, put us in good favor with him. We do not know what we did to disturb him about a decade ago, but we simply don't want to have that happen again.
Hmm.
I see. Much has changed since the last time I was here.
So it's just every time there's a thunderstorm, the town just runs into the holy place. He's gonna do air quotes.
You can see that she raises an eyebrow. "You sound skeptical."
Well, it's just every time. What if there's nothing to offer?
She can see that she kind of just looks at you, just beginning to gaze closer and in, like as she's staring through you. "Mr. Mauserim, was it?
Yep.
You are not a religious man, I believe."
Nope.
there are things that are out there in the world that we like to call a higher power. And if we have the ability to please that higher power, I believe it would be wise for everyone to do so to avoid destruction. Do you not believe?
Well, I suppose it would always be best to sit at the right hand of the devil than in his path. I suppose that's fair.
Cord was one of the good ones. Yeah, I'm sure you know of the history of Enetria and, well, the war between the gods and the Titans, yes?
Nah, not really. I was never a big history buff.
Well, the Cataclysm was a devastating time for the world, nearly destroyed it in the process. Cord, one of the protector deities, swore his essence and his life to make sure that the people of Enetria had a fighting chance, a future, as to speak. So, if we did something to anger him, I believe it best that we resolve the issue. So,
I mean, but do you know for a fact that it was him a decade ago? I'm just asking because could just be a completely random storm, completely unrelated.
when a lightning storm destroys your city, and you believe that it could be the god who, well, controls those storms, I believe it's best that you choose not to think too much on it, no?
You do you.
I think a history lesson could do you some good. Please, come, follow me. And she kind of stands up, dusts herself off, fixes her hair, and moves past the four of you, and steps outside into the rain. Oh, by the gods!
And
Sorry. All y'all split. Make room for the lady. And they just like part the way. Oh, I don't know how you deal with such things. And she just like does that little quick step walk, and just like goes into the rain and heads towards the holy place.
and I will follow.
Sure. I'll follow as well.
All right, now come along. And you can see the zombies and the skeletons just beginning to move, following your group. And she rushes you all into the holy place, and she's just like, they can stay out here. Fine. And the zombies just kind of like just guard the door of this place. And bada bing, and bada boom. You all are brought here. Nice. It's a little chilly just because the constant winds are causing there to be a slight breeze. You can see there are about 8 to 10 individuals in here just praying aimlessly, just listening to the strong winds, the thunder cracking, lightning flashing through the windows. And you can see there is one gentleman here. I will give you guys a visual aid. There we go. Boom. Wearing strong plate armor, warhammer at his side, bold, a long flowing red cape, and you can see that he is leading this almost like a worship service, and you can see that he stops, telling his congregation to continue as he notices you and the town leader in the back. All of you, please continue. And he begins gesturing up. The town leader and him just begin. Look, Joseph, good to see you. Yes, you as well. Who are the outsiders? They assisted us with the rescuing of our citizens just a few hours ago. They have been of great aid, but I think they would be in need of a history lesson for the strength of Cord. Please. Uh, Miss Michaela, you please take a seat. And Joseph walks up towards you. Outsiders, to whom am I speaking to?
Vendel Dornwood.
Malzarim.
I've heard of your name in the town records. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Malzarim. I'm Daisy May. Pleasure to meet you. Yes, and he just walks up to Zorm, looking at him. And who might you be, sir? Hmm. He just, like when someone gets awkwardly close and is just like like constantly just looking at you, and you can feel them looking at you. That is what he is doing to Zorm in this moment. And I'm just gonna roll Arcana. No. You see there's a look of confusion on his face as he's talking to Zorm. And so, who might you all be, and what is it that you bring here?
We just took care of some goblins who were summoning some demons a little ways north.
Demonic activity, yes, we've been having a run-in with those things over the last few days. It's a shame, really. I believe anything that comes from the Abyss or the Nine Hells needs to stay there.
You and I are in complete agreement.
But you have questions of Cord, yes? Please, ask away.
And Ven just looks at Mal.
1 second. Nope. Okay. Well, just give me a brief rundown. What you got?
What would you like to know? I mean, talking about a protector deity, I can go on for a while.
Well, let's start from the beginning and his significance in this town.
Well, I'm sure you've heard the legend. A lightning storm hit our fair town close to a decade ago, nearly destroying it and a lot of the citizens in wake. And, well, believing that we had angered this god, we created this as an offering to him, showing that we meet him no harm and we only offer respect. Ever since then, we've had no issues like that again.
Have you... I don't particularly mean to stomp on your faith, I don't. And if I do, I do apologize. But how do you know, and I asked the mayor the same question, how do you know it wasn't just a random thunderstorm? I mean, the world is huge, and I understand he's a god, but I don't think he can control the intensity of every thunderstorm that's happening all at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
You believe that a random thunderstorm destroyed almost the entire city? I don't believe.
Well, I feel when thatch roofs and wooden houses are struck with lightning, that things tend to, go up in flames.
What are you insinuating, boy?
I'm just saying, a decade ago, this town might not have looked as well put together as it was, and it may have just been, some structural faults, and all it took was a spark. Before you know it, vababoosh.
To whom do you serve, boy? I see that you have a religious practice on you.
I'm, kind of in between right now.
A man who not knows what he wants. Shocker. Speaking on faith. Well, Mr. Malzarim, what exactly do you believe?
Well, I believe in what I can see. I believe that, that which I have taken possession of is, a little how do I put this? Storm-oriented, I'll say that much.
Ah.
But I don't believe that it's the source of everything, at least the source of my power.
What is the source of your power, then?
You know, that's a good question. I'll get back to you when I find out.
Have you ever heard the term ignorance is bliss?
Oh, all the time.
You may want to focus on that.
Hmm.
Now, service is about to begin. All of you can take your seats.
Sure. He's gonna take the seat closest to the door.
Okay. The Daisy May is just gonna join Ven over there. Alright. For the next 2 to 3 hours, you are just watching this man give a full-on, this is gonna show my area here, Southern Baptist talk. This man's sweating, he's moving around, he's loud, he's charismatic, he's going all over the place, speaking on the glory of Kord, why we should serve him, as to what we should do if we are to displease him, why we should put our lives down for him, why the protector deities are needed, why we need to rid the world of the scourge known as demons and the primordials and those that serve the separatist deities. Oh my god, no.
I ain't wrong.
And you just hear this, you hear people reacting, hear, hear, amen, yes, yes, yes. It is...
This motherfucker's spitting!
Not gonna lie, Jesse, that actually startled me a bit.
That's on me, Chief. My bad. My B. That's on me. That's on me.
You just hear one of the people in the few rows up, shh, show some respect.
Sorry.
This motherfucker's...
Thought it was a call and response thing. That's on me.
I want to hear somebody say that at a church now in real life. Oh my god. So, I'm going to start with you, Zorm. During these 3 hours, what are you doing during the service? Oh my god.
I'm just watching what's happening and just saying, so what does he believe in? Just like trying, like, just like, okay, we're at a church, we're worshiping. I'm like, what is happening? Like, he's saying a lot of good things, but he's saying a whole lot of nothing. So I'm like, I'm trying to piece it together, but it's just like not there because there's no substance.
Give me an insight check.
I would love to do that for you.
Yeah, please.
Oh. Bing bong, 19.
19, okay. Yeah, you can see he's very passionate about what he says. There's an intensity to all of his words. He believes that... With a 19, good job, wow. He believes that Kord, not only we should worship him because he is a protector deity, he believes that he is the strongest protector deity, that they wouldn't have won without him, and we need to throw down our lives to serve the one that is above all. Okay. Zorm, any final thoughts before we move on?
This guy needs to study more.
We're going to go on next to Malzarin. What have you been doing during these 3 hours? What have you been thinking?
I actually have a question for you, DM.
I have an answer.
Does this place feel familiar?
Give me a history check at advantage.
Come on, baby. 18.
18. The person that you spoke to, the cleric, Joseph, he is very familiar. But this area here, the building, nothing rings a bell to you.
Well, I just meant like the town as a whole, especially with like the lightning storm and all that
absolutely.
going on.
Yes.
Absolutely. In that case, I'm going to be trying to. I'm just going to completely tune this guy out. And I'm really going to be like deep diving and thinking like, why does this feel so familiar to me? Like, I've never been to this place before. Why the fuck am I getting these feelings of nostalgia and these sort of, I don't want to say flashes of memory, but like you know when you're like walking and you just get that smell from like elementary school art class or something like that.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, so you're basically drowning this guy out, living in the past.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's in one ear, out the other, if that.
Okay, got it. We're gonna go on to Ven. These 3 hours, what you been doing, dude?
She's taking a nice rest. She's got her eyes open, but she's like meditating. She looks like she's listening.
You know, give me a deception check to see how well you can convince people that are actually listening.
Well, I was just googling it because I wasn't sure, so I googled. I was like, can elves listen in on conversations while in their meditative state? And it says sleeping is treated as being unconscious. Thus, if an elf maintains consciousness throughout their trance, they are fully aware.
Yeah, but you're in a mid-trance, so it looks like you're sleeping. I just want to see how well you can hide it. Oh my god. 17 on the perception. Oh, I forgot that's a wisdom skill. Damn it. You can so you know like how like Southern Baptists shout out to the people that listen to this in Southern Baptist. We're not making fun of you. It's just something you noticed.
I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, so
you hear at one point you heard footsteps coming down the main aisle. And you could hear him say, "This one here definitely needs to be in the presence of Cord, nodding off during his power shown right outside the window." And this dude is blaring in your ear. He is right next to you. Malzarim and Zoram, you can feel the intensity from over there. You can see a few of the congregation look back at your row, Ben, and Daisy just kind of scoots away just a little bit. And he continues doing his speech as he goes to walk back up there. Any final thoughts or what you're doing during this time?
Ven just mumbles under her breath. She's like, sorry, I don't follow Cord. I've always followed the Sildarine.
You just hear the voice in your head. Interesting. Do tell.
Particularly, what's her name? I forgot her name. 1 second. Sehanine, or however you say her name.
You hear the
Sehanine Moonbow.
The voice in your head begin to speak to you. I see you have a poor taste in fighting and in those you choose to follow. Why?
I was a werewolf. Ain't fitting.
Please. Yes, do a nice howl for me. I'm sure they'll love that in here.
Sorry, what was that?
Do a nice howl. I'm sure they'll like that in here. But...
I am not going to howl in the middle of church.
Oh. Not even for me.
Especially not for you.
After all we've been through, I saved your life, and this is how you treat me.
Fine, you howl.
Oh, dearie, that's why I've made quite many a woman howl, but myself, no, I do not do such things. But, I do believe I can do this. Ven, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
I am not so great at that.
Oof! So, the two of you, Daisy, Malzarim, and Zorm, you just listen as, Ben, if you'd be so kind as to howl for us. I just want to hear
Lord.
how it sounds.
So she's just like, ow?
Everyone just stops and He like stops mid speech and just looks at you, and everyone just turns around. Oh
And
my-
Ben's just looking forward nonchalantly, like, nope, wasn't me.
I'm gonna whisper over to Malzarim and just be like, "Is that normal?"
I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing it.
But good,
Daisy just kind of does.
right?
Excuse me,
Maybe.
sorry. I'm gonna slide past you real quick. Excuse me, and just goes up 2 rows and gets in the corner.
She's like, you know.
Um,
Ben's just gonna be like, my apologies. I was just feeling enthusiastic about your speech that I'd throw my 2 cents in there.
roll deception.
And I'm gonna just whisper over to her. They don't like when you talk. Can you? I learned that earlier.
I mean, it was dead silent in here anyway. Somebody had to break it.
And then I'm just gonna immediately just look down like, oh.
Roll
She's about to get
deception
in
for me.
trouble.
To see how well you do at saying that you were just feeling the message. Roll deception, Ben. I gotta see this. 23. Hold on. Joseph looks at you. Yes! Feel the power of Cord run through you. Give a mighty scream once again. His congregation getting into it as well, begin clapping, some stand up, and they all, oh, 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 oh! Yeah, like you just hear screaming.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh my god. So the clapping erupts, people are standing up, people begin walking up and down the aisles. You definitely started something. And Daisy just looks at you, like just eyes wide open, and just cocks her head. Oh my.
She just puts her hand up and points at her head and then shrugs.
The service eventually ends, and for game wise, you guys can all go ahead and roll some hit die. This counts as a short rest. Yep.
But if I sit here for 1 more hour.
Oh my god. The message eventually ends, and people are heading out. Joseph comes down from the podium, beginning to shake the hands of everyone that came. And he makes his way toward all of you. So, what all did you think?
Good speech.
Daisy just kind of looks at. I thought it was quite lovely. Malzarin, what did you think of that?
Well, it was certainly something.
Mr. Zorn, what of you? And your, I have to ask. I do apologize. What exactly are you, sir? Just, I've never seen someone that's quite as foreign as someone as you.
Yes, I am a Gith, specifically a Githzerazi. So I am not from here. Yes, Gith. And then there's a couple different variations, sort of close relatives, but that is the main branch of my race.
A Gith. Well, where do you hail from? By your likeness, I'm assuming Sigeria.
I am not from this plane.
This plane, an extraterrestrial. I am quite intrigued. What exactly brings you to the material plane?
The mission to do good. And my deity.
Who exactly do you serve?
I'm not sure if you are aware with some shakeups for the few of the deities recently.
Shakeups in the deities? I'm sure you're mistaken. I don't think shakeups necessarily happen.
Uh, they do when gods die.
You can see the town leader and some of the civilians just kind of like turn. I'm sure he misspoke. You, sir, please follow me up here where we can be a bit more private. And begins walking closer to the podium.
And that's Mal's cue to wait outside.
What exactly do you mean, the shake up? I am confused.
So, in short, my god Rao apparently is no longer here. And there is a new goddess who has taken the helm. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mina.
I'm unfamiliar, no.
Well, she is a peculiar person. And apparently she is now the goddess of death and peace. I myself am a follower of peace, but with that being now directly related to death, there's a lot of questions I have that are unanswered, but I was thoroughly enjoying your speech and learning everything about who you believe in.
That was no speech, my boy. That is called a service. A worship service, so to speak. Speaking of Kord's power is not for the faint of heart.
I can tell. You have a lot more energy than I do, sir.
I've been serving Kord faithfully for a decade. He has given me strength, endurance, and he has never left my side. What we have done in the past, I am doing our best to eradicate that. But it is quite peculiar as to why his strength is being shown now.
It might have to do with the shakeup in the realm we can't see.
I suppose that is.
But once again, I'm just a humble follower myself, so to make such claims, especially without any proof, might seem bold, but all I know for certain that I can tell you, sir, is the God that I have followed faithfully my entire life no longer is with me.
I apologize for your loss. Kord is always accepting of new believers.
As I appreciate that offer, I have met this new goddess that I have told you about, and I know she will not take kindly to that.
Well, the invitation is always open. It was an honor meeting you, Mr. I believe you said
I am
Storm.
Zorm, yes, and then I'll extend my hand.
He'll give you a strong, firm handshake. Well, should you have more questions, you need only ask.
Thank you, sir.
Gives you a nod and begins speaking to the rest of the congregation. As you head outside, what are all of you guys doing?
Ben's gonna look at Daisy and then Mal, and then Zorn be like, "My apologies for the howl. It was the voice in my head."
I was wondering about that. That didn't seem like you.
But you're good, right?
But the next time he decides to show off,
I never show off. I only show up.
you're gonna get me locked in a nut house. Is what's gonna happen.
No,
Is
no,
she speaking
no.
out loud?
Yeah, are you speaking out loud?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hear her say, "You're gonna get me locked in a nut house."
Mal's not even paying attention to any of this. He's walking around outside like real like real big, like thinker pose. Like he's really trying to deep dive into why the hell does this place feel familiar?
Storm's processing everything from his conversation to this Hal business to her talking to herself.
And you
There's
guys
a lot going
notice
on.
that people are kind of like doing a wide berth around you and just kind of rushing out because they can see that the undead are still just out the door. Dave's like, now, come here, all of you, make way, make way. Uh, all right. You guys wait a little bit, and then you can see the town leader, Michaela. She steps out. So, how did you feel? Did the power of chords stir something in any of you? Hmm? Mr. Malzroom, I can see you are quite affected by that.
Oh, yeah, the speech. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention. I'm trying to figure out. I've never been to this place before, and yet it feels so familiar.
Probably just like deja vu or something.
No, I would certainly remember if I dreamt of this place.
Well, you are more than welcome to spend the rest of the day here. We need you not dying on these roads. Some of my scouts have even said that they've spotted flooding a few feet away. But come, please, let me escort you to where you'll be staying.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you guys move quite literally 10 steps to this house here. And here you are. Here you are.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
That was
Thank
quick.
you very much.
See you in the morning, I guess.
And as it's raining, I won't bother with long goodbyes. See you later.
She gives you all a nod. I would ask a favor, though. If possible, you leave the undead at the edge of the city. I've gotten a few complaints about them from some of our civilians.
Oh, they don't smell that bad.
That's not exactly what I meant. Daisy just kind of looks at the group and then looks at her family, then looks at the town leader. Okay. Alright, y'all behave, protect us, let us know. Come get me if something happens, alright? Alright. And you can just watch as one by one the zombies and the skeletons just like go. 3 go to the northern part of the city, and 3 go to the eastern part. Daisy just kind of mumbles something under her breath and just walks into the tavern area with you guys. Alright, so you guys go in, and you guys can see about 15 people just in the main lobby area, drinking, talking, playing games, gambling. You can see the bar top has about 2 patrons there, partially drunk, as the evening is approaching. What are you guys doing?
Ben is going to go have a drink.
Okay. You go up to dwarvish gentleman, sitting at about 4'11", gray and black beard, hair kind of in a ponytail. Hi, how are ya?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
Well,
What
as
you
can be
drinking,
expected.
lass? What you drinking, lass?
What do you have?
Well, what do you like? We've
What do you
got
have that's
ale.
strong?
Oh, strong! Ah, you want the good stuff. I knew I liked you. Let's see. I got this straight from Vernon Hold. Alright.
Ooh.
And you're going to see him pull out this beautifully adorned red bottle with a golden top to it. See, we call this at home the Red Dragon's Hoard. This, you're going to have to pay a pretty penny for something like this. But when I tell you, it is worth it.
Have I had this before in my many, many years?
You have once. Once. And it was at a party that your former mentor invited you to, that for the elite. This is really hard to come by.
So Ben's gonna look at him and say, "Wow, does that bring back some memories?"
I see, I see. Good taste, good taste. Oh, what are you thinking?
How much for a glass?
For the glass, we'll run you 10.
I'd say it's well worth it.
Cheers to that! And he's going to get a clean glass from underneath the bottom, wipe it off, and then just pour some of it in there. And as you notice, the liquid itself is beginning to glisten inside the glass. Go ahead and mark off 10 gold.
I'll give him an extra one as a tip.
Much appreciated.
This is appreciated. And she takes a swallow of it, just kind of swishes it around, savoring the flavor.
It's spicy and sweet at the same time. It's almost like if you add sugar to a lot of cinnamon, and the aftertaste is almost like a small burn. With that, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
After one sip?
This isn't for that.
Oh. One sip. Wow, am I on fire today?
Whoo! Okay.
Oh,
Oh, nothing that one. So. At least it's not combat. It's not combat. It's not combat.
Right?
It's not combat. Okay.
Constitution sucks, my wisdom sucks.
You take 16 points of fire damage. As after you let it sit, you feel this intense burning sensation coming on the top of the roof of your mouth as well as your throat. Everyone around you sees that your eyes are watering, your face turns red, you're coughing profusely. It hit you like a ton of bricks. You haven't had it so long, so your body just was not used for that amount of sensation at once. Aye, slow it down, slow it down. Oh, it brought back memories, huh? Oh my god.
And she's like, she holds up a finger, like, just give me a second.
No, it's good.
It burns so good.
Daisy's just looking at you, concerned. She's like, I'll just have water. Aye, good call. Zorm and Mao, what are you two groupers doing?
I'm gonna be asking him for a drink, but just something, not something heavy, just something like a casual
Like
little
an ale.
bitch drink,
Like an ale. Or do you
lighter than an ale,
lighter
diet
me.
ale,
Okay. Diet ale.
diet ale.
All right, I can get some ale and put some water in it if that's what you're wanting.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's one. Go ahead and mark off. Because technically it's watered down. 3 silver.
Alrighty.
And Ben's gonna look at the barkeep and say, "How much for a room?"
I was actually informed that you'll be here free of charge. You're the heroes who saved us from the goblins.
Demon summoning goblins.
The what?
What?
No, what?
I said, "Thank you for the room."
Oh, deception. Come on, that one. 9.
That's a 4.
F minus gaslighting. You lost my respect.
Minus gaslighting.
No, you definitely said something. What, you said demon slaying? I mean, demon summoning goblins? What is that?
It seems it's a new fad going around. Everywhere we go, people are summoning demons. We have to kill them. They try to kill us. Someone loses an arm or a leg or an eye.
I lost both. And I actually lost all 3. See? And you can see that she's pointing to her eye. The semi-mechanic and arcane arm and leg. And it's like,
Some people die.
You hear the voice in your head, like you.
If she could mentally give him the finger, she would.
Delia, it's rude to stare. Please continue. Continue. So these things, goblins summon demons now, huh? Oof, I've been alive too long.
You and me both.
And anybody else? Anybody else? Mr. To the uh, odd gentleman. No offense. I'm just not looking at you, Zorm. Uh, what a
I'll have a glass of water.
water. Got it. Got it. Is that what your people drink? I'm not familiar with your kind.
Oh no, we also drink ale and the likes of which I just prefer water.
Ah, where are you? Where are you from, lad?
Not of this plains, my good sir.
Welcome to my humble abode. We welcome you to Anetria.
Thank you. Your tavern is lovely.
All right, I'm going to go over there now. What do you guys do?
Have a sip, continue contemplating, and then once I'm finished with my drink, I'm gonna go up into my room.
Ben is going to tell them that she needs to speak with them.
Okay. Wow, this mission stuff's pretty easy. You know, that was relatively easy money. Is this how all missions go?
No. Didn't you hear me when I said someone lost an arm, someone lost a leg, someone lost both?
You just see
Two people lost an eye.
No, no. That is not how most missions go. No.
Is it like is it
also-
usually bad or is it like sometimes bad?
It's
Sometimes.
bad. Sometimes bad. We do really good a lot of the time.
Yeah, because that seemed pretty easy. I don't.
Sometimes they go well, sometimes not so well.
Well, you got. I mean, my family and me, we deal with we're trying to deal with this tamer issue. Those are the real problems. We haven't run into any of those yet. Nathaniel said he'd let me know if like some pop up and we could help deal with them. But that's where the real problems stem from. Oh, and then there are bandits. That's a thing too. Oh, and then there's demons, and then there was a devil one time, and then there are people who work with the demons. It's a whole thing.
It sounds like it. Well, let's hope our good luck continues to our next job, guys.
Yeah. Also, do you guys think that they don't like my friends that I bring with us?
100%.
Okay. They didn't do nothing wrong.
I agree.
Most people are uncomfortable around the dead and the undead.
I guess
While
these are
for you
just-
this may be the norm, this is a small village. These people don't get out much.
I mean, everything's just so.
You saw how
different
weird they
in
were
the
with
Feywild.
me.
I mean, look at the keep. They don't like them there either.
I mean, but like, I don't know. I just thought that they'd be nicer than that.
I
But-
mean, for what it's worth, I like them. They've proven their value.
Thank you,
And
Zorn.
they're
They
good.
like you too. But Ben, what did you need to talk about?
We should do this in our room without prying ears.
Oh, this is a secret thing. Okay. All right, and so you guys know it's 2 rooms. It's is what you guys were given by Michaela. You guys just pick one that you guys go in.
Yep.
Okay. Daisy's the last in. Closes the door. Looks outside. Okay. What's up?
Alright, so Zorm, you're new, so you haven't been around quite as long. So I came here from Sigeria at the behest of a creature that I don't know who or what is. I figured I would just go and see what it was about. No harm, no foul, you know? And then I died. And I was brought back to life by this same shadowy figure at the cost of my wolf.
Oh, she killed.
And
Oh,
now
you
he
killed the
is.
wolf. I was wondering about. Also, I was just gonna ask. Since when could you do all that? Pew pew, shooting things from your hands stuff.
That is how he opted to replace my wolf.
Oh.
After I agreed to allow him to bring me back to life.
So. Do we trust him or?
Definitely not. However, minus the loss of my other half, he hasn't done anything bad that I know of. Although
Didn't he kill you?
he did give me, well, after he brought me back to life, yes, but he was just trying to prove a point. I am not defending him. His ego does not need any help. What was I saying?
You were going on a tangent about him. That we don't need to boost his ego, or that he's not
Yeah,
that bad.
I'm not gonna say he's not that bad. I just don't know what he's done prior to my meeting him. He did say that this thing called the Reawakening has something to do with me. And then I was given a little tidbit of information that I'm either going to make things or break things. So it was very important that you all know, so that perhaps we'll make it, not break it. And every time I do something that seems entirely out of character for me, blame him.
You just see Daisy slowly raises her hand.
Yes.
So you want us to help with the reawakening, or what?
I still don't know the answer to that. However, I was not particularly thrilled when he gave me an ultimatum to either save one person or kill another.
What did you
Either
have
way,
to
somebody
kill?
was supposed to die. Oh no, I wouldn't be killing anybody.
Okay, good.
He was going to kill.
So, like, I just have a quick question.
So,
Asking.
minus the whole my having died bit. Hold on, I forgot where I was going with that.
Just quick question. What happens if, like, you die again? Like, I don't.
He killed me, and Mal here brought me back, so apparently that's still a thing, but he did not go away when I was brought back by Mal versus this nameless entity that now lives in my head.
So, Mal, you can, like, help her if something bad happens, right?
Oh no, I went to a totally different room.
Oh, you didn't
I
come
went
in
right
with
up to
them?
my room. No,
Oh, I told them all I needed to talk to them.
damn, that's crazy. Bye.
Okay, so, Zorm just kind of, you just see Daisy is kind of looking at you. Can help her if something would happen to her, right?
Like revive?
Yeah, like something like that.
Yes.
Okay, see, nothing to worry about.
I don't think you should need to revive me because it seems that he, as she points to her head, can do so at will, as well as just killing me where I stand whenever he pleases. Although, that would be a nifty tactic if I ever needed to sneak into somewhere. She's dead, what can she hurt?
So, it sounds like you have an internal struggle with whoever's in your head who will kill you at will. How about this? If you die by anything other than randomly falling on the ground dead, I will save you.
That
If we're
sounds
in a
like
battle,
deal.
yeah. If you get stabbed, you start bleeding, I'm gonna assume that's just real life happening. Has nothing to do with who's in your head.
If I'm
Fair
bleeding,
assumption.
probably not. I mean, he has yet to physically wound me. So I think that would be a safe assumption. But give him a few minutes. He might decide to revive me for his own ends anyway.
I will say, if you do, happen to fall down and die and whatnot, there is a time limit with how quick I would be able to revive you. So if we wait too long, and then it's just kind of be
Oh, I'm
at
just
his whim,
saving. Give him like 5 minutes.
that is outside of my window. But
Oh, well, okay, not that long then.
yeah, that's about 30 seconds. That's roughly about as much time as I'll give you.
Okay. I just hate for you to go wasting diamonds on me.
I mean,
He is oddly quiet at the moment.
Since we're on the topic of death, I just need to hear it from you. Let's say you do die, and the voice in your head actually, does what he does, and ends you. Can I like use your body just to like?
You may not bring me back as an undead.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to put that out there on the record. Um, okay. Did you see that she gets out a small notebook? Cannot. Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
As much as I enjoy being your friend, I like to be coherent while this relationship lasts.
Technically, your soul would be gone. I'm just using your body.
I'm a blood hunter. The undead are not my friends. I'm sorry.
I understand. Also, where's Mal?
I think he decided to go to bed. I'm not sure. She's gonna say, "Excuse me," and go check the other room.
She's gonna close the door real quick. But just quick question. Quick question.
Okay.
Are we like all good on him? I mean, granted, we all know what he is, but he's been helping us, So I think we can give him a little bit of leeway.
It doesn't change the fact that he is currently possessing Ewing's body.
I mean, yeah, I know, but
The only reason he finds this area familiar is because it was her home.
oh yeah, I was wondering about that. Okay, but like, we couldn't have killed all of those goblins without him. Heck, we couldn't have survived most of the stuff that we've been fighting without him. I just think that we're being a little hard on him.
Don't forget, Ewing's soul is still acting as a battery in the abyss.
I know.
And it won't last forever.
Look, I just don't
And
want
all of
to.
this healing and such that he has done thus far, Ewing herself could have done, and the only reason he's helping us is because he doesn't remember a thing. She says that quite hushed, so that he can't hear that.
Not necessarily nothing. I want to say this.
What do you mean, not nothing? Is he remembering things?
Well, not necessarily. I kind of gave him a little information a few days ago.
You do understand that that was an awful idea, yes?
No, but he was sad. You could see he was upset. He was angry. He was really confused. I mean,
you gave him a tiny bit of rope, and he is going to attempt to follow that rope all the way back to the other end.
I mean, the effect from the priest is still on him, so I think he still has to protect us. Look, he hasn't done anything bad, and I thought he deserved a little treat,
What exactly did you tell him?
Nothing big. I didn't say that he was like a demon or anything, but I may have mentioned that he kind of replaced one of our friends.
So he knows this.
I didn't give him much. I just wanted him to know, have a little bit of peace of mind.
Well, so long as all it did was give him peace of mind and not something to go after otherwise,
No, see, like I
then
said, this
we'll
was
be
before
okay.
we left, and he's been good. He's been helping us, protecting us, killing things, fighting demons. Like he's done all of it. I now, granted, I think he is a little miffed that you did try to kill him in the Everwood, but I mean that's neither here nor there.
I wasn't entirely in control of myself.
See, that's another thing. Like we've all done some stuff in the past. You tried to kill Malzarin because you couldn't control your wolf. Granted, Malzarin may have killed Ewing, and she's in the abyss now. Zorm's from another plane of existence. I can be moody. So I mean, all of us have something wrong with us.
Wait, me not being from here is a negative?
No, I didn't have anything else to say, and I was trying to prove a point. Uh,
Understood. And you
She
just like kind of
meant well.
take a step back. No offense taken.
Look,
Just wanted to clarify.
I just, I don't want us to like cause more problems by treating him differently than everyone else, you know?
But I haven't treated him any differently other than needing to keep an eye on him.
Exactly. He may be a demon, but I don't think he's dumb. He'll catch on eventually. That's why we had that talk. He noticed that the guards look at him differently. That Nathaniel always has meetings without him. Like that, we are doing that now.
If it makes you feel any better, Nathaniel wanted to kill me when he saw my new look.
Yeah, it's a little off-putting, not gonna lie to you. But look, all I'm saying is that maybe we can just try to be a little nicer to him, please. I mean,
Well, I don't treat him any differently than I have treated any of you. At least not since, the memory problems.
well, we at least need to go check on him at least. Let him know that we all are family here.
That's where I was going.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to have this little talk first, so that we're all on the same page.
I'm sure he appreciates you looking out for him. And she's going to open the door and go check the other room, make sure he's good.
You just hear Malzarim at your door, just Malzarim?
Yeah.
Hey, it's us. Can we come in?
Yeah. Door's unlocked. Just come on in.
Then
Malzarim,
we'll
what do they
enter.
see when they walk in?
He's going to be sitting at the edge of the bed, sort of like fiddling and like pondering over that holy symbol of his. Um, he's gonna be out of his armor and all that jazz. He's just gonna be in like normal clothes. And he's just gonna be sitting there, just sort of like staring at it.
Zorm's gonna go sit on the other bed.
Were we interrupting?
No. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
We just wanted to check on you, you know. Um,
Well, I'm still here.
what's on your mind? Uh, You look like
All right.
something's eating at you.
Yeah. Well, look, I know that talk we had about me possessing one of your friends was a while. Well, I shouldn't say a while ago, and then it was a little bit ago. Just everything that's just sort of piled up, and what I've read, and all this fun stuff, and then we get here, right? When we first get here, no big deal. We go do a job, right? But there's something different about this place now. New memories, feelings. an urge to sort of just like shout, but like a quiet shout. I open my mouth and no words come out. No
Well,
sound.
since you already
voice,
know
nothing.
that you are possessing one of our former teammate party members here, you should know that this is where she was from, and that is why all of this feels so familiar.
Well, why wasn't it familiar when we first got here? Or even when we heard the name Small Grove? That's what I'm saying. Where is the connection? Why does it only... Why is there
Perhaps her
only a pulse
spirit is
now?
still in there somewhere.
I may have an answer. Well, as you like we talked about, healing people really isn't. You're good at it, but it's not what you at your best at, right? Um,
Well, no.
you're really good with lightning, and well, you started acting weird when we got back to the city, and well, you saw the storm.
So you think storms are the trigger point?
Like I said, you even said that the whole, like, the holy symbol thing wasn't really for you. So maybe she served Cord, or you follow Cord and you were resisting it in the service, and you are this way now.
Also, Ewing was a big fan of the rain, so
So I need you to be entirely honest with me right now. Right?
what is it you want to know?
I understand that I'm a lost spirit, sort of, taking possession, but I feel as though I'm not the only one in here. And normally, from my, research into possession and whatnot, um, even when the body goes unconscious or when it's no longer, I guess, fit to fight, the spirit, leaves. However, in that sense, I have gone unconscious, and yet I have still woken up in this body. So I need to know the exact sequence of how I came in possession of Ewing. Because I don't remember anything prior to waking up in that church.
That's for a later time. Um, just it's a lot to process, you know. Um, but we'll tell you soon. We just want to give you some time to figure all this out. You've been going a little stir crazy, even back at the keep. You were trying to figure all this out. Maybe this job is a good little break. You know, it's beautiful weather ish. Um, I just think it's wise to let things rest where they are, at least for the time being. You know?
So, my second question, then, is I felt like I'd hit a wall with you guys, as I figured I would, despite what I believed. Daisy and I were friends, but
We are friends, and this is me
friends don't keep secrets from friends.
but
You remember that
friends,
conversation?
yes, and I do, and friends also protect each other.
So what is so terrible that you're protecting me from? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So then my second question. Earlier in that cave, Mina mentioned a reawakening. What the piss is that?
We're
Still trying to figure that out.
figuring that out.
You missed the conversation we had in the other room about my new friend who lives up here, and she taps her head.
Oh yeah, the one that made you howl in the service. Yeah, I figured.
Yes, that was him showing off. Just like he likes to just kill me just because he can.
So that's why you died.
Yes.
I was.
Every time I irritate him, he thinks it's funny.
That sounds like a very toxic relationship.
You're telling me. He is unusually quiet right now, though.
Uh, so, if you guys don't know what the reawakening is, do you know at least why? What was her name? Mina came over and said I had done it.
I don't know who Mina is outside of that time we met, so I
That's
have
that.
no further information for you.
That is when we met Mina back in the cave
Yes, and that's the
about
first
an
time
hour
any
ago.
of us have met Mina. Well, maybe you met her prior to getting your head scrambled.
Wait, my head was scrambled.
No, like when you got hit. Um,
Yes, you hit your head, it's like cracking an egg.
I'm.
Scrambled.
Come on, give me that deception check.
and with it you have advantage because Daisy is technically helping us.
Okay. Not that that was much better.
Oh
Wow,
well,
the dice don't like me today.
that's fine. They don't like me either.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, you guys, they're a little. It was a little weird, Mouse Room, that they were saying that, but
Yeah, well, I do remember a splitting headache, so yeah, I guess I did crack my head pretty hard.
yeah, like I said, friends protect each other. Now, I believe we've had enough discussion. I think we go downstairs, get some food, talk, and just spend some time with each other. Use this as a little vacation. When was the last time the all four
Ben,
of us got to, you know, be like this?
breakfast yesterday?
Exactly. It's so far and few between. Now, I just think let's just go downstairs.
I'm actually gonna hit the hay.
I'm also gonna sleep. I'm kind of exhausted, and we have a couple days of travel ahead of us.
We do.
Okay.
I will join you for dinner.
See, now Ben is okay with having some fun. You boys sleep tight, okay? Oh, crap, it's 6 o'clock. I need to mark off that spell slot to control the zombies. I almost forgot. Suddenly, you hear screams of terror and pain throughout the streets.
Ah, delicious.
Damn, that's crazy. Rolls over.
That's crazy. Phew.
Daisy and Ven, you guys go downstairs. Um, is there anything that you wanted to do then?
Other than say, I'm a little short on gold, so,
I am too. I was oof. Hmm.
I know you are, because I paid for your prosthetics and took all of your gold.
Yeah, I mean, when you lose 3 limbs, um, it can be a bit expensive.
So Ben's gonna walk up to the barkeep and be like, so what can I get for 1 gold and 23 silver?
23 silver. That's technically 3 gold.
Okay. Shh. 3 gold, 3 silver.
Oh, you can get a nice meal. You feeding the two of you?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. If you're just drinking water and you take some nice soup, we'll just run you a gold.
Fantastic. I still have my drink that I've been sipping on, so
I'll just have another water. Ah, you're gone.
sure you don't want to sip of this?
You know what? You know what? I'll share a drink with you. And she'll just take a small little sip. Let's roll that con save for old girl real quick.
Careful, it has a kick.
What is that?
Cinnamon oil, I believe.
She takes how much damage does she take? She takes 9 points of fire damage. She's that is unpleasant. It tastes good, but that is unpleasant. Uh,
It
uh,
has a bit of a afterburn.
and she just starts profusely drinking the water.
Shall
Uh,
we sit?
yeah, let's sit down. After about 20 minutes, you guys are given your soup. It's nothing crazy. It's a simple meat and a broth. You can also see that there are some small cut vegetables in it. Very basic stew.
Anything to make a turd.
So Daisy's just looking at you. You know you almost blew it back there, right? He doesn't know that the cleric did what he did to his mind.
That's not what I was insinuating. I was referring to his headaches. And, I mean, sure, I guess that could go either way, but that's not what I was insinuating.
We just have to be very careful because that's one thing I didn't mention to him. All right, we gotta dance around the subject.
Little bit. You could have been a little less suspicious when you tried to change the subject.
I mean, I didn't have to change the subject if you wouldn't have said that.
I could have fixed it.
Look, I'm just
I could have
saying.
simply explained I was referring to the a knock on his head.
Look, I'm just saying we don't talk anything about the mind in front of him. We gotta be smart about all this, okay?
Agreed.
You guys finish your soup, have some nice chit chat. Naza, I'm gonna go back to the room. I'll see you when you get up there. And she just heads upstairs.
Ven's gonna finish her drink before she goes.
Okay, now to finish it, I need you to give me a con save. 22, thank God. Okay, now that you've actually gotten to taste it again, and your former mentor was able to refer to you, like this stuff is strong. Please be careful. You're actually able to take it at a consistent pace without affecting yourself anymore. Good job.
Nice. And then she will wander upstairs and lay on a bed and just meditate.
Okay. Anybody else need to do anything before the night ends?
My new friend doesn't have anything to say about everything I just told everybody.
No. We'll get to that in a second, though. Now, in order of business, Malzarim, you stay here. Zorm and Vendelthay, go to secrets for me, please.
Okay.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Hey, Malzarim. You doing good? Hope you're doing good.
Oh, I'm doing Gucci Venucci.
Gucci Venucci.
Oh yeah.
As you sleep, rain, you can hear it hitting the ground and the roof above you. Sleep takes you. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. You hear directly in your ear a voice. You dare return here of all places.
Am I allowed to respond?
Okay. What'd you say?
I was just asking. If this is going on in my head, am I allowed to respond?
Oh,
Or
absolutely.
is this like an unconscious thing? Okay. What do you mean return? What are you talking about? Who's there? Show yourself.
You cut out. What did you say?
What do you mean return? Who's there? Show yourself.
You look around in the dark and give me a perception check if you'd be so kind.
Yeah. Perception of 17, my guy.
In the darkness, in the room, you see a flash of light through the window. And then you see this. I'm messaging it to you.
Ooh, spicy. Oh! I don't like that.
Another flash of lightning comes through the window, and you see him peering down at you, standing at about 8 feet tall, giant shield, eyes sparking with blue arcane electric energy. I should kill you where you stand.
And what crime have I committed that is so great towards my death?
Now, I'm not to answer that, and I was told not to interfere. But when I am given permission, I am putting you down. You will be hunted endlessly until you pay for what you've done.
Again, I repeat, what crime have I committed?
You took my sister.
Your sister?
Don't play
You mean Ewing? Yes.
Don't play dumb with me, demon. Yes. You win.
Well, that explains a lot. And I'm guessing this takeover was not consensual. No. I'm just trying to wrap my head around exactly everything that my quote-unquote friends have been keeping from me. I understood that I was a soul possessing a body. I was under the impression that a bargain was struck, or this was a voluntary thing. But from your tone, oh, that's not quite the case. So why don't you fill me in on the details that I have been so, how do I put this? Have been so carefully left out.
Details are not my forte. My forte is justice. And when I'm done with you, justice will have been served. And another flash of lightning appears from throughout the window, and a large crackle of thunder follows, and he is gone.
Mmm. Spicy.
Okay. Alright, let's get them. Alright, you guys can come back.
Question. Am I gonna remember this?
Absolutely.
Oh, spicy. Oh, that is not good.
Do, do, do.
They're in the bathroom, I do believe.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I just saw.
Oh, okay.
Whew. Yeah, when I made the decision to come to small group, I was like, I have an idea.
Oh no.
I was just like,
I should have told him that she was still alive.
bold of you to assume he doesn't already know.
That's. Well, I don't know what he knows.
All right. Now, Malzarim, I need you to go to secrets for me.
Okie dokie.
Then
Hmm.
you're sleeping calmly, softly, hearing the rain echo on the ground outside. You hear the voice in your head. I really hope you know what you're doing. Telling all of our little tales of secrets.
Oh,
So I'm gonna put you back in secrets real quick, okay?
damn, that's racist.
And
What
then
exactly do you think you'll do?
is you didn't tell me I couldn't tell anybody about you. And again, you're going to get me locked in a nut house.
Maybe you should not respond when I am talking in civilians. Now, the less that they know about the reawakening, the better. I simply am using
Can
you as
you
a means
go
to an
into
end.
detail why that is?
I
Sorry, what
told
was that?
you. I told you I need a witness. That
What
is
am I
all.
witnessing?
The reawakening, of course.
If I don't know what this reawakening is, and if I might add, it sounds quite ominous, why would I want to not stop it?
Well, that's easy. Rewards are given to the loyal.
6 months ago, I didn't know who you were. How could I be loyal to someone that I don't even actually know? You have not told me who nor what you are.
Give me a persuasion check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I suppose some form of trust has been earned. And the shadow figure that you're used to seeing, the form slowly begins to apparate and to take coloration and an actual physical likeness. And I'm going to message you something really quick.
Okay?
That is what you see. Standing at about 9 feet tall, almost a brownish purplish skin, where adorned in fine jewelry and other glamorized weaponry and armor, you can see the likeness of the patron that you have sworn to. Hello there. A pleasure.
Nice to see what you finally look like, shadows aside.
Hmm.
But who are you?
I am Grotst, Prince of the Abyss.
Great. So now, a blood hunter of all things is serving a demon?
In the flesh, so to speak.
Lovely.
Now, am I going to hear any more complaining from you in the future, or do we have more of an accord?
I'm not going to say there won't be any complaining, especially when you butt in when I'm in the middle of something. But at least now I know who you are.
Hmm. Keep what you have learned to yourself. It'd be a shame for someone else to get hurt because of your ignorance.
I couldn't be ignorant if you would share details.
Details is for those who have that you have done nothing but fail. At least today. I even give you a sliver of my power and you nearly fall.
If you want to point fingers, I do recall you said you were going to do one of those spells, and you did not hit either.
My powers are limited by the host. Well, yours isn't necessarily built from my arcane prowess, now is it?
Considering I spent the last 400 years as a werewolf? Probably not.
Now, as I have said, silence brings reward, and rewards to those who have earned it. So, speak nothing of what you have learned here tonight, and simply play the game that I am allowing you to play.
We will let him assume that her silence is an agreement.
Now sleep. Be back. And the form that you see slowly begins to fade into the shadow. That's it. And you can go ahead and get them back. Alright. Y'all can go ahead and hit that long rest button. As a new day.
What was that?
What was what?
Somebody screeched.
Yeah.
Ah!
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Let's get to all of you wake up refreshed. Some of you slept better than others. It is a new day. The sun is shining. You can hear the scurrying of people outside working. Sun piercing through the windows. What are you guys doing? Oh crap!
Probably gathering my...
I didn't roll for Daisy's thing. I keep forgetting that. She does that. Hold on, so I have to see what her mood is. What does she roll? A D4?
Mm-hmm.
3. She's still spring.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go.
You just hear Ven. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
How are you guys doing?
She just holds up 2 thumbs like, great.
Okay. How'd you sleep, Zormy? You doing good?
Yeah, everything was great. You know,
Good.
have
good,
no
good.
qualms. Ready for the next legs of our adventure.
Oh, we leave today, don't we? I like it here. It's so quaint and small. Malzrum, you're awfully quiet. You alright?
Let's just go.
Oh, someone's not a morning person. Alright, guess we're leaving. I forgot to do this yesterday. That's my bad. Go ahead and mark off a ration. For me, you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
May I have a ration from someone, please?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank
Oh,
you, thank you.
You should probably hit the post to fix that.
Yeah, I still don't know how it got misplaced in the night a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh, but Ben, I keep forgetting you don't have armor. I keep forgetting that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Ben doesn't want here walking out with his.
Good thing she had an extra set of common clothing.
Daisy's like, all right, so I guess we can go to the post and get you some snacks. I gotta get the boys anyway, and the girl, but I don't know if one of them to go. No, I'm sure. I gotta get the zombies. I'll meet you downstairs. And she just like rushes downstairs. What are the three of you doing?
Getting ready to hit the road. Mission
Yep.
complete.
I'm gonna go downstairs and just walk out the door. I'm going to the market.
All right, yeah, you guys head that way, and you guys can see the trading post is like eerily empty because they can see the horde of zombies and skeletons heading that way, towards you guys. Hey guys, I got us a spot in line.
Ven would just shake her head and join her.
Same.
Okay.
Oh, are we not going to the market?
Isn't that where we were going? What did he just say she was standing in line
Because
for?
he said
Trading post.
the trading post, because she said because you guys said the post, and Daisy's a pretty straightforward person. So,
Oh.
Ah,
so she went to the post. She's like, "Where are you guys going?"
we're going to the market to get rations.
But I heard you guys said the post. Okay. And the market is like just literally like 20 steps away.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go in, and it's rather quaint. There's only about 4 people in line. It's about 8 in the morning. All of you go in. Dave's like, "Now y'all stay out here, okay? Okay." You guys get up there, and you can see it's a nice dragonborn lady, yellow skin, orange hair, flowing down to the left side of her face. What can I do for you all this morning?
Just here to buy some rations.
Okay, how many would you like for today?
However much 3 gold can get me.
3 gold? I can offer you 6 rations for that much.
Sure, I'll take it.
Wait, you said 3 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6. It's always doubled. Okay. Anybody
I'll
else?
do the same.
You said 3 rations?
3. I'll give 3 gold for 6 rations.
3 over 6 rations. All right. Well, I think that all is done here. I'm ready to go, boys. Then, everyone, ready to
I'm ready.
head on out.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You guys make your way. Oh, we should probably tell that town lady. Make sure she doesn't have anything else for us. You know.
Certainly.
You two have fun with that. I'm gonna be waiting outside of town.
I figured she'd want to see all of us.
The sooner I leave this town, the better.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll send the zombies with you. Just keep us company.
I'll go with him too.
Oh, okay. So is this gonna be me and Zorp? Okay, I guess it's just us. Dan?
I'm sure you two can relay any information she might have if there's anything else.
Okay. Okay, Zormy, you ready to go? We're gonna talk to Michaela. Yes, no, maybe so. I think it's
Zorm?
yes. And she just grabs Zorm's arm and just starts pulling him.
Okay.
What? We'll start with Ven and Malzarim. You guys are just heading towards the edge of the city, yeah?
Mhm.
Yes.
You guys doing or saying anything over there, or is it just a quiet walk?
Ven is gonna say, "You seem cranky this morning."
Well, I had an interesting encounter last night.
With whom?
The brother of Ewing.
When?
Oh, sometime in the night. So then, You want to explain to me, and no bullshit this time, why he's calling me a demon, and why I, well, for starters, maybe you can clear something up. Why was I under the impression that the possession of viewing that I was at, or currently in, was a sort of business transaction and not one of, how do I put this, forced takeover? When were you going to tell me that?
You didn't exactly ask. And as for you being a demon, I'm not certain how Ewing's brother would know that.
Well, he sort of appeared to me in a lightning bolt. So, maybe there's a little bit of spicy, fancy magic there. And that brings me to another topic. You said I never exactly asked. Would you have told me anyway? Like, really, would you, with all the secrets you keep between you, Nathaniel, the fucking guards, would you really have told me the truth? Or that guy up in your head would have told you to keep your trap shut?
He does tell me to keep quiet about some things, but as for you specifically, I was told to keep out of it.
Now, you seem pretty damn well involved, huh?
Actually, I had nothing to do with anything that happened to you from the time you entered that church.
That brings
How
up another good point. What happened before the church?
you happened.
And what the fuck does that mean?
Well, since you already know that you are a demon, you were doing some sort of ritual. We were sent to stop you. Well, you had a human. Was it a human?
He was human.
Okay, he was human. You had a human luring people in for some sort of ritual. We happened in at the very end of it. You took out Ewing. You possessed Ewing's body. You left her as a battery for you in the abyss, where she's still sitting. Your blackouts are caused every time she manages to break through, telling us to hurry up and figure out how to get her out of there. And the only way we could keep you with us without having to kill you was to
Scramble my mind, right?
make you think you worked with us. That was the quickest solution we could come up with in the very short amount of time we were given. Because if we killed you, which we very well could have, mind you, Ewing also would have died.
Well, points for creativity. I'll give you that. Especially for thinking under pressure. Good job. Good, fantastic job on that. Well, I just wish you would have, I don't know, told me sooner. Because
How was
now,
I supposed to tell you? Because now that you know that you don't know things because something happened to you, you're going to go on a quest to figure out what exactly it is you're not remembering. And then you're going to turn back into the evil you, and then we're going to have all sorts of problems. Then we're back at square one. So no, I could
you can
not have
just,
told you.
so you can see my future. Is that correct? You just know that I'm gonna turn back. You just think once I regain my memories, it's hey, well, here comes the big bad Malzarin, gonna eat children and kill women and turn men inside out with his
Question for
fantastical
you.
powers.
Why would we think any different? You had plans. We don't know what those plans were. You took over our friend. And yeah, if you remember what quest it is you were on, you might very well go to eating children. I don't know what you do in your spare time. However, I have not treated you any differently than the rest of our party members since you've been with us.
Maybe not to my face, but the
Not
secret meetings, keeping the secrets, having you and Daisy cover up for each other. You can't
well,
tell me that things have not been the same. Come on.
of course they're not the same. You're a demon possessing a dragonborn's body.
Well, I'm made well aware of that now. Which, thanks for that, by the by. By the way,
The
I'm
fact
now
that you
being
cannot
hunted.
seem to understand why we would not have told you this in the first place seems a bit odd to me. You're supposed to be, working with us, being our friend, and you've seen how we operate and how we stick up for each other, how we defend each other in battle, and you still can't understand why we wouldn't have told you all of this from the get-go.
But I've been there, helping you as well. And by the way, I'm going to continue helping you. I know, plot twist, crazy, am I right?
Only because you have no idea what you were doing before all of this happened. Now, you mentioned being hunted. Who is hunting you?
Oh, but, uh, well, remember how I mentioned Ewing's brother?
Yes?
Ding, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner here.
So who is her brother?
You know, that's a delicious question. I wish I knew. Some dude with a giant shield and a ram on the front of it. I don't know. He appeared to me in a lightning bolt last night, so maybe you tell me.
Would I know which deity this is?
Go ahead and roll religion for me, if you
Religion. Do I get advantage on that?
don't mind. From what exactly?
It says your intelligence check measures your ability to recall lore about deities, rites, and prayers, religious hierarchies, holy symbols, and the practice of secret cults.
No. I mean, it's like, what are you getting advantage from?
Being a blood hunter.
That's only on Fae, Fiends, or Undead, or is that something else?
It says advantage to recall information about Fae, Fiends, or Undead. Your intelligence check measures your ability to recall lore
Yep, so
about
it's Fae, Fiends, and
deities,
Undead.
rites, prayers.
Thought so. No, this is not fall under that banner, so it's just a regular one right now. Oh. Yeah, it's a regular one. 13? You have no idea what he's saying.
I do not know who that is.
That's just very, very foreign to you.
Well, just heads up. He may or may not cause an issue in the future, depending on how well things go and how he's gonna sort of do like the point to you, point to him kind of deal. How well this keeps up. But we'll see. I just wanted to give you a little bit of heads up, because I don't like keeping secrets from my party members, no matter how dangerous they may be, But yeah. Anyways, whenever you're ready, I guess we'll just wait on those two.
Back to those two. You just Zorm, you just see Daisy just kind of knock at the door of town hall. Okay, like, you have returned. Can I assist you with something? We just want to let you know that we're leaving. Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoyed your town. It's really, really quaint, really small. You call Nathaniel should you ever need us again, okay? We would love to help you guys. Isn't that right, Zorm? Zorm. Nigga, answer the phone!
Zorm, you alive?
I can't stand these darks.
Oh.
Whoa, I'm orange, first and foremost. Put some goddamn respect on my name.
Ooh.
That's why I'm glad in new D&D, DMs are useless.
So she's basically saying you. So wouldn't you be willing to come back here and help if they ever needed us? It was really nice.
Yeah, if I'm in this area and I see that help is needed, I will always rise to the occasion.
See, we're only a call away. I will keep that in mind. Be safe in your travels. Goodbye. And if possible, please don't bring any more of the undead. Now, if you'll excuse me. And she just closes the door. I don't understand why people don't like the undead. They don't do nothing to anybody.
Yours don't do anything. On average, they do a lot of damage.
I know, but like they will. Then she's just walking. Gets back to the group. Hey guys, we're back. Whoa, why did it look like someone took a piss in your cereal? Yeah, everything looks tense. over here.
Unimportant. Let's just go.
Oh. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Come on, Vominos.
All right. What is the marching order as you guys travel?
Ben will go
Big-
first.
That'll be in front. Okay.
Mal is not taking second position. He'll take third to fourth.
I'll be second.
All right. Daisy will be in the back, just trying to keep and the zombies are covering you guys' back, on the rear.
They cover my rear with what?
Shut up,
Honey.
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 Let's go.
To the people that listen to this recording one day, we're not weird.
Yeah, we don't king shame around here.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. So Ren's in front. And you guys know the main way. It's only a 2-day travel. But I do. Oh, let me go ahead and get you out of the Small Grove map. The Small Grove arc is done, guys. Yay!
Yay!
That was a fun. Small Grove was fun. That was actually really cool. So I need one person to roll a d20 for me, if you don't mind.
I can do that.
All right.
Or not.
Oof. We're about to die.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
First day of travel. A few hours in, it seems to be no problem. And then, can I get a perception check from everybody, please?
Sure. Oh baby.
19, 13, 19. Daisy, I'm missing you.
You are Daisy.
Crap! 9, okay.
Oof.
Everyone...
Sir, is that a nat 1?
No, it's a 9. I roll, my thing rolls twice for some reason, I don't know why.
Ah.
Yeah, I just always go by the top one if it's just a straight roll.
Gotcha.
All of you are able to notice as it begins to rain again. About the same kind of storm that you guys had in Small Grove. You got a 19, okay. Ben and Malzrim, you are the ones able to notice this. There's a constant lightning strike that happens exactly every 10 seconds. You do it again and again. And then whoosh, lightning strikes right in front of you. And what you all notice is this. Hold on, I'm trying to get the map situation. There we go. In the rain, you can see 5 individuals. And let me go ahead and give you guys a visual.
spicy.
Their cloaks flowing in their wind, the areas where their face are, as well as their arms, beginning to crackle with energy. The one in the middle points towards your group, and you can just hear. Actually, I wonder what. We're gonna start with. Then, what languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon. No Celestial there.
Zorn, what do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Gith, and Gnomish.
Malzrum, what do you speak?
Abyssal, Celestial, and Common.
Celestial. Daisy, what does she speak? No, lol. You're the. It's funny that you're the only one that understands this. Malzrum, you just hear the one in the middle say, "Kill the defiler." I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ven would like to attempt to speak with them. Obviously, she'd have to use Mal as a translator after she would ask, "Anybody here speak their language?"
Yep. Didn't think this would happen so soon.
I didn't either, but you rolled a 2.
So
So 15, 5, Zorn. Oh, wait, so that's 17, 5. Daisy, I'm a Daisy.
I mean, I don't mind to do this, but if we wanted to pause till next week till she's back, I wouldn't. I'm not opposed to pausing here.
You know what? I think that's actually.
But it's more of if you want to control multiple people.
I can do it.
Just-
I've done it for every session. It's fine. What's one more?
Yeah, I
Or
just
what?
thought like them 5 plus her 6 minions. That's kind of a lot.
That new. I forgot I have to control the minions. It is 10 o'clock too. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna end the session here, guys. Alright.
before I get a chance to speak with them,
Well, you can try to do that as an action on your next turn, but for right now. That is where we are going to end the session.